How's it going, guys? It's Brad C at a Monday Night Raw review from September 10th. Let's go with it. So Raw starts off with the new Raw Tag Team Champions, Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre, coming out, along with Mr. Monster in the Bank, Braun Strowman, along with the entire Raw roster surrounding the ring. So all three get in the ring. They, of course, show the highlights from last week when the Shield got arrested, the Shield come back, then the Shield gets destroyed by the roster. And of course, Braun says Roman Reigns is a coward and can't handle business on his own. Fact. That is a fucking fact. Roman Reigns is a fucking coward. If Roman's such a big guy, then why the fuck does he need the Shield against Braun Strowman? Plus, Roman needs fucking Vince McMahon to get anywhere. Like Roman Reigns is going to be John Cena within 5 to 10 years. He'll be a backstabbing shark and pulling politics and burying younger talent that's better than him. He's already started. He's buried the likes of Bray Wyatt and Rusev and Elias. Like, it's just starting, and he could probably add Brock Lesnar to that list. And after Sunday, you can start to add Braun Strowman to it. So then Braun says he has his Hounds of War, Drew and Dolph. Then Dolph says the roster made a tough choice last week, but the roster made the right choice and stood up to the Shield's bullying. And then Drew says the balance of power has shifted. And then Drew says they will decimate the bandwagon team in the tag team title rematch later tonight. And then Braun says he will decimate Roman inside Hell in a Cell. So then the Shield's music hits. The Shield comes out. Shield comes out through the crowd. So then the Shield goes to attack the roster. We're able to fight them off. Then Dean Ambrose will pull a bag out. The bag would have axe handles. And then they would attack this roster with the handles, while Braun, Dolph, and Drew retreat to the stage to watch. So Shield staying tall, but backstage, we then find out Baron Corbin would have the Shield ejected, or the police in New Orleans would arrest them. And then when Shield was refusing, of course, then Baron was like, if the Shield refuses to vacate the premises, then Roman and Seth would have to give up their championships and they would all go to jail for a long time. But the Shield did retreat for now and leave the building. So yeah, next up we get a one-on-one women's match. We get Nikki Bella versus Ruby Riott. Highlights in the match. Ruby's hip toss is good. Nikki's head toss is also good. Ruby's leg sweep was good. Nikki's sequence of a spear, which then turned into a Luthez, was also good. Well executed. Ruby's kick on the middle rope was also good. Nikki's spinebuster was also good. Nikki's flying insecurity was good. Same deal with Ruby's facebuster. Match ending. Sarah Logan will try to interfere. Nikki Bella will throw her off the ring apron. When Liv Morgan tried to get in the ring to interfere, Brie Bella would catch him and fight off Liv Morgan. That would allow Nikki Bella to hit the Rack Attack 2.0 to get the 3 count for the win. So Bella Twins are doing so far pretty well in their return. So yeah, that's where we go with that. Fuck, let's sneeze. So then next up we get Big Show out on the stage. Of course, to honor the kids involved in Connor's cure, the fight for pediatric cancer. All of the kids are from Louisiana since they were in New Orleans. Yeah, first show in New Orleans since WrestleMania. I'm not going to introduce all of them because really, I honestly don't really care. But yeah, Connor's cure, because October's coming up, the fight for, that's Cancer Awareness Month. But yeah. So next up, we get a tag team match. We get AO, the Authors of Pain, Akam, and Razor with their new manager, which is the general manager for WWE 205, Dean Maverick, against local jobbers. This match was terrible. It was a squash match. AOP hit Super Collider, get 3 count for win. Once again, were you expecting a good match? Not me this time. Not me. Honestly, wake me up when AOP faces a real team. So then after that, we get a segment. So Triple H comes out. Of course, Triple H once again doing build-up for the big Super Show, for the big match between him and Undertaker at the WWE Super Showdown house show in Melbourne, Australia. So then Triple H says that he and Taker would face each other originally at mutual respect. Then Triple H would show a poll that was voted on by WWE Legends and Hall of Famers on who would win the match. And the Legends would pick Undertaker with 81% of the vote. Then Triple H says that last week, Taker was bothered by Shawn's opinion, was rattled, triggered, when Shawn guaranteed that Triple H would win. I don't care. You know, it's an opinion. Everybody is entitled to one. Then Triple H says Taker lost respect for Shawn and him. And then Triple H said he watched the segment again and realized Taker lost respect in himself. And I was like, interesting. And then Triple H says that Taker's just a reputation of himself after the Mania matches Taker had with Triple H and Shawn from WrestleMania 25 to 28. So yeah, 2009 to 2012. Which consists of a 5-star match at Mania 25, to a good match at Mania 26, to a okay match at WrestleMania 27, to an okay match at WrestleMania 28. And then Triple H says he will put Undertaker down in Australia with the little respect he has left for him. So that's where we're in the segment. So yeah, anyway, continuing on. Next up, we get a Raw Tag Team titles match. We get the new Tag Team Champions Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre defending against the bandwagon team, the Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel. Once again, bandwagon team, there's the stupid B team, go, go, go chant. Highlights of the match. Dolph's bat drop kick was good. Bo's neckbreaker was okay. Same deal with Curtis's DDT. Dolph's super kick was good. Drew's big boot was good. Drew's shoulder slam was also good. Dolph and Drew's super kick, reverse Alabama slam was good. Combo was good. Good execution. Good teamwork. Curtis's slingshot was good. Drew's headbutt was brutal. Well, good job for selling all around. Match ending while ref wasn't looking. Dolph would rake the eyes. I think it was Bo Dallas. And then Dolph and Drew would hit the Claymore zigzag combo to get the 3 count for the win to retain the titles. So yeah, the bandwagon's run is over. The clock has officially struck midnight. But then after the match, Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose, Intercontinental Champion Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose, would come out from the crowd and attack Dolph and Drew for post-match assault. Dolph and Drew would immediately retreat. We go backstage, where Baron Corbin was going to have the entire Shield arrested, but Seth, of course, was saying that technically the Shield is not back, and that's only 2/3 of it. So then Seth pulls a police officer in. And then Seth said he's going to pull the Napoleonic Act Code of Louisiana on Baron Corbin for abusing his power and making false police reports for last week. And was going to have Baron arrested. So how the cop was going to read Baron his rights? Baron said he'll stop and he'll do anything Seth says. Yep. See, to be honest, I don't know much about the Napoleonic Code of Louisiana. But you know what? I'm not going to try and talk about it because it's complicated shit. It's complicated. So yeah, continuing on. Next up, we were supposed to have a match between Kevin Owens and Prince Pussy, Tyler Breeze. But before the match, while Tyler Breeze was making his pose on the ring apron, Kevin Owens would attack him for pre-match assault. Breeze would fight back, but Kevin would get the upper hand, and then Kevin would end the attack by hitting the apron bomb. on Breeze. So the match is ruled a no contest because the bell never rang. So then after that, Kevin Owens grabs the microphone. Then Kevin says he is the true MVP of Monday Night Raw. And then Kevin Owens says he talked to Baron Corbin, made some... And then Kevin says that he is not accountable for what he does to his opponents. And then Kevin says Baron gave him a clause in his contract that now says Kevin can do what he wants when he wants. I think that means ironclad. And then Kevin says he quit because of Lashley and he's the reason Kevin's back. And then Kevin says that Raw will once again be the Kevin Owens show. And then Kevin says you can expect anarchy, agony, and destruction. And then Kevin says it's all Bobby Lashley's fault. So then next up, we get a tag team match. We get Bobby Roode and Chad Gable versus Ass Tension, Vector and Connor. Highlights in the match. Chad's German fisherman suplex combo was good. Chad's overhead suplex was also good. Vector's knee was brutal. Chad's big body drop was good. Same deal with Bobby Roode's spinebuster. Oh yeah, and Connor's big boot was also good. So match ending, Chad would tag himself in. Chad would hit a roll-up German suplex to get the 3 count for the win. So Chad and Bobby Roode are victorious again. Good, pretty decent tag team, I'm going to say. So next up, we get a women's tag team match. Raw Women's Champion Ronda Rousey and Natalya versus Alexa Bliss and Mickie James. Highlights in the match. Natalya's hip toss was good. Natalya's Russian leg sweep was good. Natalya's basement drop kick was good. Ronda's clothesline was also good. Ronda and Natalya's double team suplex was also good. Mickey's big boot was okay. Natalya's head toss was good. Alexa's double knee stomp was on point. Well done. Ronda and Natalya's heart attack was also good. They're paying homage, of course, to Jim the Anvil Neidhart. Rest in peace, Jim. Ronda's judo toss was good. Ronda's 3 arm bars was good. Match ending. Ronda Rousey will lock in the armbar and Mickie James for the tap out. So Ronda and Natalya are victorious heading into Hell in a Cell. By the way, this is the go-home show before Hell in a Cell. I forgot to mention that at the beginning. So then after the match, Alexa Shot would throw a cheap shot kick to Ronda's ribs for post-match assault, trying to gain the upper hand. Alexa, we already know you're not in Ronda's league, so don't even try. So next up, we get an in-ring segment. We get Elias in the ring. Of course, Elias describes the musical history of New Orleans, which started off with jazz music, then became rock and roll. And then Elias says he will perfect all of it. So then Elias does his normal thing where he asks who wants to walk with Elias, saying WWE stands for Walk with Elias. Then Elias would ask if the crowd is out of place due to the Saints losing to Tampa Bay. Oh man, I was shocked about that upset yesterday. Did not see that result coming. And Elias says that Drew Brees, New Orleans Saints quarterback, cannot stand the city, wants the season over, and wants to get out of there. Now I know Elias is obviously bullshitting. Because I know Drew Brees loves the city of New Orleans. Like, he's the best player the Saints have ever had. The best quarterback. He brought a goddamn Super Bowl to the goddamn city. I know that's obvious bullshit, Elias. You can't fool me that easily, motherfucker. Hell, you can't even fool JP Steen easily. Shout out to him, by the way. By the way, Elias, since you're from Pittsburgh, Elias, word on the street was the Pittsburgh Steelers tied to the Cleveland Browns Sunday. Well, that's the word on the street. Want to confirm that? You know, Cleveland, the team that just went 0-16 last season. So yeah, then we hear the sound of a car crash. No, it was not the Detroit Lions shit show Monday night. No, this car crash means one thing. And then Mick Foley's music hits. And then WWE Hall of Famer and a hardcore legend himself, Mick Foley, comes out. Of course, Mick's saying Elias has a rich voice. And then Mick says as a musician, Elias is pretty good. But as a lyricist, Elias doesn't have a rich bone in his body. So then Elias talks to Mick about the Hell in a Cell match 20 years ago in Pittsburgh. Yeah, it's the 20-year anniversary of that famous Hell in a Cell match between Mick Foley and Undertaker. You know, the one where Mick Foley was thrown off the top of the cell. Choke slam through the roof of the cell. Choke slam into a pile of thumbtacks. Yeah, to this day. Of course, Mick Foley also had a tooth shoved up his nose. Nasty as hell. And to this day, I'm still wondering, how the fuck is he alive after that? 20 years to this day, I still can't figure out how he's still alive. Because, like, this is before WWE implemented all the safety shit. Because, you know, this happened before Owen Hart died, before Chris Benoit, before Eddie Guerrero. Like, god damn. Jesus Christ. You know, it was a famous moment for WWE. The most famous, it's what made Hell in a Cell famous. And of course, Elias also talked about where he was sitting in the crowd and how Elias in the crowd as a kid, when he was there at the show, Elias saying how he didn't want Mick Foley to stay down, but he kept getting back up. I think everybody was wanting Mick to stay down, but he kept getting back up and fighting through, you know? You know, what Mick Foley did that day, that's the definition of putting your body on the line for entertainment. Like, kids, if you want lessons on how to put your body on the line for entertainment, you watch Mick Foley matches. And Elias says that now he's staying in the ring with a broken man. But then Mick Foley says he wants to talk about the future. And then Mick says that at Hell in a Cell Sunday, he will be the special guest referee for the Universal title match between boring fuckface and Braun Strowman. And Elias tells Mick to get out of the ring. But then Mick would get back in the ring, and then Mick would tell Elias that per Stephanie McMahon, Elias will face Finn Balor. He will face Finn Balor in an impromptu match. And this impromptu match will be our main event. So, to the match itself, highlights of the match. Elias' body slam was good. Finn Balor's basement drop kick was good. Finn's normal drop kick was good. Finn's sweep stomp combo was good. Finn's sweep blade was good. Elias' running knee was on point. Elias' big clothesline was also good, followed by Finn's backbreaker. Match end. Elias' spin out, sit out powerbomb. That was a really good combo sequence. Well done. Match ending. Elias would roll away from the coup de grace. Elias would get Finn in position for the drift away, but Finn Balor would counter by rolling up Elias, and Finn Balor gets the 3 count for the win. So yeah, Finn Balor getting a win in the main event time slot. Not bad. Okay, but if you think the show's over, pump the brakes. Because after that Seth and Dean segment with Baron, Braun Strowman would go on a search to look for boring fuckface Roman Reigns. So Braun continues his search for fuckface. He then asks Charlie Caruso, where is Roman? Braun, do you want an easy answer? I think I know where Roman is. I think Roman's 9 times out of 10, I would say Roman's in Vince McMahon's hotel room giving Vince a blowjob. You know, that's just my opinion, though, because we all know how much of a boner Vince has for Roman. So then, Charlie tells Braun maybe Braun should go to the ring and Roman will appear. So Braun actually goes to the ring. So Braun goes to the ring, and then Braun tells Roman to come out and face him like a man with no shield. Then when Roman wanted to come out, then Braun says that's what I thought, and that Roman is afraid of Braun. And then Braun says that Sunday, Roman will have nowhere to run, and Braun will destroy him with the cell. And if Mick Foley tries to get in the way, Braun says Mick Foley will get an even worse beating than Undertaker gave him 20 years ago inside the cell. And then boring fuckface's music hits. But boring fuckface does not come out immediately. So Braun gets out of the ring looking for Roman, and then boring fuckface appears on the announce table on the stage with the Universal Championship. So Braun then goes up the stage to try to go after Roman, and then Roman hits a stupid man punch to start a brawl. The stupid man punch that looked fake as shit, by the way. Braun would get the upper hand by throwing Roman into the stage area thing by the Titantron. So then Braun would go to the announce table, clean it off. He would throw Roman onto the table. But as Braun's picking Roman up, Roman would pick Braun up. Roman would then hit Braun with a Samoan drop off the announce table through the stage. Of course, you gotta make Roman look strong entering Hell in a Cell. And then Roman's standing tall at the title. Probably what's gonna happen in Hell in a Cell. Because fuck it, the titles don't mean jack shit anymore. So why should the fucking men's Money in the Bank mean jack shit? Like, seriously, what was the fucking point of giving Braun the fucking briefcase if he wasn't gonna cash in successfully? I don't fucking want to hear an excuse. I want to hear, oh, well, it's a setup, this and that, and I don't give a fuck. It's dumb. Dumb is dumb. What part of that do people not understand? Dumb is dumb. You gotta protect the integrity of the pay-per-view and the briefcase called Money in the Bank. The concept sells itself. Like, you gotta make it feel prestigious. You gotta make it feel like Money in the Bank matters. Like, you gotta be able to sell it. Like, you gotta, like making Money in the Bank matter. Making the cash-in successful. That's how you're gonna get people interested in the pay-per-view. That's how you're going to get people to buy tickets to come to the shows and buy the merch, buy the briefcases, etc., etc., etc. By having Braun waste it, you're devaluing it. Like, you cannot afford another failed cash-in after last year. After last year when John Cena pulled fucking politics on Baron Corbin. Like, you cannot fucking afford that again. But you know what? That's what WWE's going to do because Vince McMahon is what Vince McMahon does. And Vince has a trigger finger for going full McMahon again. So yeah, Roman more likely is going to win Sunday. Politics will be in full effect. In terms of the show, garbage ass fucking show. Typical go home show. Final show rating, Roman standing tall. Show rating, it was trash. Automatic 0 out of 10. Fuck this show. How the fuck does this show have being fucking nominated for Best Show of 2018 by E? How the fuck is this show a nomination for E for Best Show of 2018? The show is fucking trash. There hasn't been really... There's been like, what, maybe one good episode of Raw this year? Only one good episode. And that was the go-home show before Royal Rumble because it was the 25th anniversary of Raw. Overall, Raw's been fucking trash. Fuck's sakes, people. Have some fucking standards. But yeah, that's all I gotta say. I'll have my predictions out sometime this week. You know, I got a shitload of videos to do. But yeah, hope everyone has a great day, and yeah, peace out.